Welcome to Van Tate Sports Office, an in-depth look at the world of sports, featuring exclusive interviews with our KRQE News Sports Director, Van Tate, sponsored by Caesars Sportsbook at Route 66 Casino.
Very special guest on this Sports Office segment today, Kyle Moore-Brown, first football coach for New Mexico Chupacabras, the indoor football team that we have now. And Coach, thank you for coming, man.
Thank you for having me, man. I came here the initial time that I was thinking about it and walked in here, and you was like, I hope to see you again.
Yeah.
Now I'm here.
Right? Yeah, that's right. That's right. Before you even took the job.
Yes, sir.
So now that you have that job,
right.
What, for people at home who don't know the rigors of getting this team together and getting your players and all that stuff, tell them what do you say to those people?
Well, it's hard, and you don't just wake up and just find talent. And again, I want to make sure that I'm doing the right thing when I bring these young people here, not just good players, but good people.
Yeah.
So that's my evaluation each and every time. I'm kind of like, okay, I'm doing my research. Like, well, let me look at his background as far as another coach. Yeah. Hey, man, do you have any issues with this kid? Because, again, I just don't want any non-football related issues to be here, because I don't think you guys deserve that, right? Yeah. So I think this, and I know for a fact that this community needs something that they can hang their hat on, just like New Mexico with the Lobos.
Yeah.
Everybody's excited about those games and things. So I want them guys to be excited about us.
You don't want no drama, man. you don't want a Tyler Perry.
Exactly, no drama. I'm like, if I need to have that, I go to the movies for that. Right. So I'm trying to bring good quality people here, as well as athletes.
And what kind of football are we going to see? Like if this is your selling point as far as how the offense is going to be dynamic, the defense or whatever. What are we going to see?
Hard nose, and we're going to be no quit, right? Because I'm going to get. I have right now. I'm really not really trying to go get veterans. I want kind of new faces and just
hungry people,
right? Because again, to me, I don't want anybody to be like. In a situation to be like, well, I did this before and this was working. I'm like, no, I know what I think I know what it takes to be a winner. I have two as a player and then one as a coach this past year. So I'm going like I think I know the formula and the coaches that I have. I've coached them for a long extended period of time. So again, I'm just excited about being here, man. I'm excited about looking at talent, watching film, all of that kind of stuff that I'm doing.
Well, it's not like you're a slouch, man. You came from a good background, like you won in this league.
Right.
And to let people know what you were up to last year and what you're bringing to the table.
Okay, well, last year, actually for 4 years, I was with the Las Vegas Nighthawks in the IFL. With Mike Davis as the head coach. I've been knowing Mike for over 15, 20 years. So every team that he's ever gone to, he's taken me with him to help build that thing. So I said it 4 years ago, and I'm going to say it again now. I'm looking to do something big here, right? Yeah. But it's going to take a whole lot of the little nuts and bolts of building a football team. So I was in Vegas and we ended up winning the championship this past August. And I'm born and raised from Newark, New Jersey. Played football at the University of Kansas. Had an opportunity to play in the National Football League for the Detroit Lions. And then I played 15 years in the Arena Football League for the same coach. His name's Mike Daly. And if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't have fell in love with this game. So I'm this brand here, I'm in love with it, the indoor game. Yeah. Because, again, if you're not in love with something or passionate about it, to me it's going to fail. And I believe in the brand.
So all the nuances of the indoor game as opposed to being outside.
Right.
If you were going to tell the fans what the difference is, what would you say?
High scoring, very
basketball
fan-friendly.
on turf.
Yes, high scoring, fan friendly. And one thing that we offer that a lot of teams don't, leagues offer is the football as a souvenir. Yeah. So once the football goes into the stand, you can keep it.
Like baseball.
Like baseball, right? So we have a lot of footballs that we want to give away. I'm going to tell the guys, when you score, throw it up to a fan. Make sure that they get involved. I want them to be involved in the game. So that's what I'm looking forward to.
So it's not like, hey, man, you score, wait, get that football back. We on the budget.
No budgets right now, right? I shouldn't say no budget, but again, that's a part of the game, and also making sure that the fans have an opportunity to know the players, right? So after the game, what we usually do is come out and you can go up to your favorite player and ask for their autograph, or just hold a conversation with them. Yeah, I think some of the times we get kind of, how can I say it, just disconnected with people, right? When you're an athlete, because you understand and know what you have to do, and sometimes you don't think people understand and know, right? And they just kind of like come up to you and ask for autographs. And they really don't realize that everybody is doing that. So your time. So now you get an opportunity to ask any question you want from a player. You can ask for their autograph and not let them feel like it's bothersome to them.
As far as playing and you being a former player, do you find that you have the athlete's ear more than like somebody? I mean, just what if I was just playing Madden games all day and then I said I'm going to be a football coach? Right. It's a different connection,
without a doubt. And here's what I tell people too: it's very different, because you just can't just go out there and be like, okay, I played Madden for 20 hours. Now I'm going to be a football coach. You got to learn how to manage people's emotions. Yeah. It's not just like when you're on Madden.
And you got to get it out of them.
And you got to get everything you can out of them, right? And in the right way. Because I'm not a cusser. I ain't yelling. I mean, I got a heavy voice. But I think they respect me enough to listen to me, so I don't have to yell as much. You know what I mean? Sometimes they get out of whack, but I'll be like, get back over here. We have something to accomplish here. And again, like you said, it's not an easy task at all. And I'm up for the challenge. I've been doing this for a long period of time. I've played for 17 years professionally, and I've been coaching since 2002 when I first started at Charleston Southern University. Yeah. So again, I kind of been around the block a little bit. I've been blessed to be in some great programs.
Man, how did you get into football, man? Was it like one of those little pee-wee leagues or something?
No, because I could not play. So I played street football because I was too heavy.
I remember that, man. Right. I remember playing street football myself. Go to the car, the brown car to the left, hit a curl out.
Yes, and they throw you and you run into their car. But we used to go across the street to the church. And because they had immaculate grass, so that was our Sundays. We would go tear the grass up, and they come chasing us off. But that was the only place that we had to play. So to answer your question, my Uncle Curry Singleton gave me a football, and
changed your life.
Fell in love with it to the point that my mom had to buy me 2 sets of uniform, one for outside and one when I took a bath. I needed to put it back on. I slept in my football equipment.
Man, that's passion, man.
And again, because where I come from, it's a little bit different life. I come from Newark, New Jersey, from the projects. Mm-hmm. So when you see the things around you not moving, like, man, I got a different mindset. Yes, so I got to be able to move. So that's what encouraged me. Like, you know what? I gotta use this as a tool for me to get out. So, and God was good to me, and exactly what I did. I used it to get out and get known, and the rest is history.
When you looking at that football, man, are you just like looking at it like, I love you?
Yeah, you do, because it's changed my life. So now I had my shoulder replaced last year. My hip went out on me. Right. So all of the little things that people ask me that question, Coach, do you kind of regret? I go, no, I don't. Right, because to me the pain.
You got the battle scars.
Yeah, the pain is actually a reminder that I'm still living, and I did something that I love to do in life. Right, so when I roll over, and I'm like, oh, that hurt, but I'm like, you know what, I had a great life. You know what I mean? So I couldn't complain because I wouldn't be sitting here if I didn't have all the trials and tribulations that I had as a football player.
And the pain makes your bed a different part of your life, man. You at the end of the night, because I'm like knees for me, and when it's time to go to bed, man, I just be like, oh, I'd love that bed.
I tell my wife that, I say, you know what?
This feels too good, man. How could people overlook this? This is the bed.
Right. Your bed and your covers, the scent, everything is yours.
Oh, man.
There's nothing like it. I'll be like, people say, you get tired of hotel? Yes. I'd rather be in my own bed. I've been in a hotel since 1988.
Yeah.
Back and forth, 88, NFL.
No, I get it, man. I totally get what you're saying, man.
I just want to be in my own bed, doing my own thing with my family.
And it's one of those things that people take for granted. Like you probably would never think that if you weren't going anywhere. But man, you in your own bed, man. Dude, it's a good night.
It is a great night. That's what because it's the feeling that you feel.
Yeah,
right? Just like anything else, it's euphoric, right? You just be like, oh man, this feels so good. Because again, that's our unplug. That's my unplug, my house, my sanctuary.
Yeah,
I don't have to beat my chest out in my own house, right?
Right.
This is a place that I can be a dad, a husband, and as silly as I want to be, right?
Yeah,
so
exactly.
That's what I enjoy most.
The conversation is just getting started. We have more on the other side. Getting out in the community, man. How important is that for you guys?
It's big. I really believe that is one of the pieces that makes a football team go.
Yeah, it is. Everybody has to be on board.
You have to be on board. And again, the ownership group that we have, Mr. Petrie and Mr. Feets, they understand and know that the community is a big part of the success of the football team or any business, right? Because again, if people are not coming to see you and you're not giving to them also, it's not just a give to us. Yeah. I want to be able to give something to people also. Right. And it's time. Can I help you do something? I'm actually in the process of now calling every single high school just to say, hey, and when college football season is over, I'll be calling them, what can I do to help you? Yeah. If there's anything
that's smart, man.
Yeah, so again, I don't know. Somebody can be like, well, can you come here and your guys speak to the football team? Yes, here we come, right? Because again, most of the times you get youth athletes don't get to touch the people that they admire the most, right? But if you start from a young age and you get to touch the people that you admire, you get to come see them on Sunday or Saturday. Now when those guys travel and get an opportunity to go to the CFL or NFL, it's an easy transition for these people, young people, to just have fun with it.
It's still kind of early, but I don't know if you know or not, because the IFL, I know they come out with the schedule. Do you know when you guys, like, opening day is the first home game? Or
it's the 22nd? Yeah, the 22nd of March. So
your first home game.
The first home
at
game.
Tingley Coliseum.
At Tingley Coliseum. Wow. So we want to pack the house. It's going to be good. I want it to be euphoric to the point that it just everybody wants to come back. I want everybody to have an experience when they walk in that building. And again, nothing I don't want to take nothing away from anybody else. I always say that because again, this is just under new brand and under new management. It's not me throwing rocks at anybody. I'm just going. I know what they can expect from me and the ownership group that we have. I want them to come in and have an experience with us and go, man, that was a polite experience. Yeah. We spent our hard-earned money to come there and watch the great performance from young men that we admire, and I hope to see them back in the building.
Well, earlier we were talking about the high-scoring part of the game. Are you guys do you guys believe in trick plays and different things like that?
Everything. There's nothing that I'm not going to – I'm about winning, right? With every part of my body with the integrity side of I'm not cheating. I don't
right.
Like
you want to win.
Yeah, I want to win. I'm like, yo, you're going to line up in one spot. I'm going to line up and may the best man win. So, but this is that's why I said it's going to be a hard nose, because that's what I'm instilling in my young guys. Hey, listen, when that man don't want to be moved 1 inch, you move him. You make it your business to move that person. And against the same thing with scoring. Hey, we will not be denied. We have to have that attitude.
You're trying to break wheels out there.
Man, you got to make sure you do that, because that's what football and sports is to me. A lot of people don't know your pain threshold, right? And I'm gonna just
That's a big one right there.
And I'm gonna tell you a little secret that I did. I'm gonna tell the world, and I credit it to my time of playing. But I only probably played 15 or 20 plays early in, like, when I was in my career, hard. I'm talking about, like, real hard. I was like, okay, I'm going to check his threshold of pain. I'm going to hit him as hard as I possibly can for 15 plays. If he wince or he complains about it, I know his threshold of pain is not mine, right? So I'm like, my game going to be easy. And I never told nobody that, right? So I'm always checking somebody, like, okay, let me see.
I'm the same guy, man.
Yeah. I'm like,
show me. Because and then you thought like this too, like, if the guy was game for it, you just say, hey, it's just going to be a long day.
That's it. And you can respect it because we're on the same field. Yeah. So I understand who you are and you understand who I am. And I've had some guys, I mean, Al Lucas, God rest his soul. Robert Stewart got arrested. So those
some
guys,
of them are game for it, man. Like, let's go.
Man,
let's crunch.
Al Lucas hit me so hard one time, he knocked me out on my feet, and I didn't know that I was knocked out until the next day film. That's how hard he hit me, with a 2-hand shiver right up in my chin. And I was just standing there in the film, and I'm thinking to myself, because I remember it happening, but after it happened, I was just kind of like angry, because I'm like, he punched me in the mouth in football.
Yeah.
But that's what happens. He was.
That's some real shots out there, man.
Oh my God!
I've had the sickness knocked out of me. I mean, I was throwing up prior, and then I got sandwiched. I got hit so hard, and I was still talking. I was like, man, y'all hitting like you got gloves on, man. Come on. And I was seeing stars and everything, man. But I felt good after that.
But you know what's so wicked that you said that? Nowadays, they have something in place, and I think it's necessary, right?
Yeah.
Concussions. And
they need that, man, because you don't want to be starting your car and going like, where am I going?
Right.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to tell you, I thank God I've been done it for a long period of time, and all my blessings with those young men and women who are struggling with that, because it's
rough, man. It's rough.
It's a real deal, man. And I be thinking like, man, Lord, thank you for saving me.
Yeah, man.
Because I've seen those videos with gentlemen running through windows, and I'm getting nervous. I'm like, wait a minute now.
Yeah, man. That's the real stuff, man.
It's real stuff.
It's kind of scary,
when
man.
you have the pleasure sides of sports and you can enjoy them, and not be something that is medically an issue or something mental that you're going through. You know, that's why I embrace it. I embrace every minute that I have. I enjoy the space that I'm in.
Yeah.
I want to pour into young people every time I have an opportunity, because, again, me and Tim were just talking. I'm saying we don't know when our time is going to be called.
Right.
So I want to make sure I do the right things by people right now.
Stay with us. More conversation on the other side.
We'll get back to the episode in a moment. Monica Wicki here, host of New Mexico Living. I wanted to let you know that this episode is sponsored by Route 66 Casino and Caesars Sportsbook. If you love sports and like having a little action on the game, Caesars Sportsbook is your go-to destination. For rewards and more info, go to Route66Casino.com. Now back to the episode.
Man, I like the merch, man, like what you're wearing and stuff, man. Do you know anything about the sales of that? You guys start selling it yet, or what?
We are on it's chupacabras.net.
Okay.
You can go on the website and check it out, and it's we got sizes up to 4X, because I wear 4X. So down.
I noticed you guys got the state flag colors too.
Yes, we got to represent. That's why, and Mr. Feets and them are doing an awesome job, and Tim himself too. They're doing an awesome job. They probably don't get to hear it from me all the time because we're always in different spaces and moving. But I really appreciate those guys. And when I get the opportunity to sit and talk to them, I really appreciate what you guys are doing from my mouth to your heart, because I know how important it is that these young people need a platform to showcase who they are and what they are. Because a lot of these NFL doors, CFL doors, they close. And then the frustration of these kids, these young people trying to figure out, like, am I good enough?
Yeah.
Because it happened to me.
Yeah,
right, when those
and sometimes you need some more reps, but if you don't have anywhere to go get those reps, it's over.
There you go, right? So you flatline and you sit there and go, I know I could have did all of those desires that you had in you. They're gone, right? So I am trying to do my best and do my part and go, listen, that's why I'm real sympathetic about who I bring in, real strategic about who I'm letting go. Yeah. Because I just don't want to just be like I'm not sensitive to, hey, I'm cutting you tomorrow. Like, that young man or lady.
That's not cool, man.
Right. You don't walk away from somebody and like, say, see you later, without having something like, how can I help
that's
you?
That's cool, right?
Right. Thank you for coming. See you later. I'm like, well, wait a minute. Just be a little bit more. Because I know that when that feeling happened to me, I promised myself, I was like, that will never happen again. Man, I was so hurt, disappointed. I was just kind of like, you know what? But I got to fight through it. I got to find a support system. Yeah. I got to start believing in myself again. Yeah. So all of that stuff you have to regain. And what I try to do is I'm real cautious about, the type of people I bring in, and also the type of people I pour into.
Yeah, that's good too, man.
Yeah, man. I think it's a big part. Football is probably, and it's just me speaking from a football standpoint, I think it's one of the greatest lessons in life that you have to deal with, right? Because here's what I always say. Every quarterback, the pass doesn't never always go exactly where you want it to go. It's the same thing in life. We always got to make adjustments. Being a receiver, the ball don't always come exactly where you want it, or the hole doesn't always.
You always have to make adjustments. Yeah.
How do you make those adjustments on a run, right? And that's what I think football teaches us the greatest lessons with that. How do you get back up once you fall? You don't stop playing football when somebody knock you down.
Yeah,
you get back up.
Got to, man.
Same thing in basketball. You don't stop when somebody scores. You find something.
Oh, man, he scored.
Yeah, I'm leaving. See you later. The horn goes off. They got 2 points. We leaving.
Oh, that'd be funny, man.
Right. So again, all of that kind of stuff, I think about it.
Yeah.
I mean, these are lessons in life that these young people can learn from, and you can tell them your story. I'm transparent when it comes to that kind of stuff, because I'm like, everybody doesn't understand the importance. Oh, that ever happened to you? Yeah, it happened to me. I've been hurt before. I've been knocked on my tail before. All of that kind of stuff. Yeah, because football taught me a lesson about another lesson it's taught me. If you really, really want it, because it bites at you. We played the University of Miami when I was at KU. I was a sophomore. These 2 gentlemen picked me up off the sun was beaming in my eyes. I was so off the ground. Picked me up and slammed me to my back and asked me. He said, "Big man, gonna be like this all game." God knows I'm telling the truth. I was like, all game? Do I want this all game? Because I didn't know. I was like, this is college football. There you go. I was like, okay, this is what it's about right here. Either you lay here and make an excuse about being weaker than those 2, or you get up and swing and you fight and you keep fighting. That's what I think propelled me to be who I am today. I'm like, I will not let nobody kick me down and just forget it. Okay, yeah, you've won. No. I gotta not have breath in my body. So,
well, Kyle Moore-Brown, we appreciate you coming on. New Mexico Chupacabras head coach, man. You see the color scheme. Those uniforms about to be fire, man.
Always.
Fernando Perez behind the controls. We'll see you next time.